So Kylian Mbappe is no longer happy at PSG. A lot of things are happening. People are asking questions. What is really happening? Is there something that is really happening behind the scenes that we are not being told? Everything, and that we are going to be covering it in this transfer show. Do you think will happen? Do you think that Kylian Mbappe is actually telling the clubs that are interested in getting him, saying that you guys come and get me? Because for sure, I'm telling these guys that I'm done with you guys and it's time for me to move. Let me know what you think in the comment section. It's all gonna be so interesting. Let's get this show started. Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again this early morning, and we are talking about nothing else but the transfers. Yesterday, remember, I didn't do a transfer show, so I had to make sure that I do something earlier today before I become busy with the Euro. Remember, the Euro is on, and we did our second episode of the Euro Talk yesterday. You might want to check it out if you missed. We talked about the performance of Italy and all the things that led to them having a success over Turkey. And today I also gave my predictions to the game that are going to be played today from the World's game that we're covering, and also the Russia versus Belgium game that we're going to cover later on. We're not going to cover Denmark versus Finland, but we will definitely I will definitely watch the game maybe and give you some analysis over that game. But of course, this month is only nothing but football, day in and day out. It's going to be exciting. I am really excited. I want to hear what you guys are expecting and what you think is going to happen as we watch these games, and who really is going to perform to their best, because we need a team that is going to show what they can offer in that game, and that is all we are looking for and what we hope that we get. That's all I can say. Anyway, without wasting any time, there is also problems that are happening in the French camp. Kylian Mbappe and Giroud had a tussle, or they had a fight over their last friendly match that was played. Giroud, by the way, in the last friendly that France played, he scored 2 goals and they won by 3 goals to nil, if I'm to remember. So I think it was 3 goals to nil. And what a goal that was scored by Antonio Griezmann. And also Olivier Giroud scored 2 goals after Karim Benzema had to be taken out. So what the responded that Giroud said when he was asked about his performance and what he was doing, he said that he believed he should have scored more if the players or some players were giving balls, because he felt like some players were not really giving him the balls, and they were wasting the chances that he should have buried. And of course, the flags all went to Kylian Mbappe, because he's the one who had many chances where there was a possibility of him passing it to Olivier Giroud rather than to score, and he was trying and it was not working. So, of course, it was Kylian Mbappe that we knew that Giroud was talking about. So it became this big thing over the French camp, and also maybe French media and whatever that was happening, that Giroud is complaining that Kylian Mbappe is not really playing ball with the player. He's not really giving the balls and stuff like that, so that he buries and actually scores the chances. Now we are led to believe that Giroud was asked and they had to sit down with the manager, and he told Giroud to go apologize to Kylian Mbappe for saying that live on television, or maybe I don't know. I think it was his social media where he said that. Then Giroud did so apologize, but today the rumors we are getting as well is this: Kylian Mbappe refused to accept Olivier Giroud's apology, as he's angry that this guy just went on me when I was trying to perform for my country. So there is fighting, there is something that is happening in the French camp, and trust me not, I know everything. It might be a club, it might be what. I know a lot about whenever you have a civil war while you are trying to win a battle outside. You never win the battle outside if you have a civil war. So France, we have been betting on them as the team that is gonna take over this tournament by storm and win the Euro 2020. But if this war between the players, this civil war that is happening continues, then that can be the only hindrance that stops France from going further or actually winning the tournament like we all have predicted. That is the only thing that can stop them from winning this. But I just really hope that these things are sorted as early as possible so that these guys get into good books and try to perform so well. Or maybe the manager of France has to be pushed with an important decision, which is to actually let one of the French players to actually go, so that they say that I'm either gonna sacrifice Olivier Giroud or sacrifice Kylian Mbappe, so that I keep the team together and try to go win this. But we all know that there's no way he's gonna take out Kylian Mbappe. So Olivier Giroud, he might be or he could be in trouble. I hope that things are sorted up and Kylian Mbappe forgives, so that these guys start to play so well, because this cannot continue and it's going to affect France in a humongous way. Don't take my words for it. Let's just watch the tournament. Remember, we're already in Euro 2020. Let's just see how the tournament itself will go like and what we will learn from what will be happening. All of that will be something that will be interesting. Let me know in the comment section. Click the like button, subscribe to the Football Connect. Always important. Let's see where we go now from this. Now back to the transfers. I just had to talk about that. Kylian Mbappe again, also the main man who's really taking over this week by storm. Kylian Mbappe made an interesting comment that left everyone asking themselves question: what is he saying? Is he saying that he's done with PSG? Of course, maybe he was saying that he was done with PSG, but now the question is this: what is going to happen, and where do this lead? So this was what Kylian Mbappe said yesterday. Uh, the French striker has revealed he is undecided about playing in Ligue 1 next season or Ligue 1 next season. Remember, he's only left it once 1 year, or maybe if a team comes and buy him from PSG, then that'll be the situation, and then he goes. Kylian Mbappe has openly questioned whether Paris Saint-Germain is the right place for him, adding adding fuel to transfer speculation that should intensify even further after Euro 2020. The forward has said the forward said he feels good at his current home, of course, but he has wondered aloud whether another location could prove more or could even prove more joyous. PSG has failed to win Ligue 1 this past season, and they were blown away by Manchester City in the Champions League semi-final. Mbappe has been strongly linked to Real Madrid in the past, but would be subjected of interest from most of the Euro top clubs should he push a transfer according to what we are being told here. Okay, now let me explain this if you don't really know what is happening here. For the past two years, if I'm not making a mistake, for the past 2 years, Kylian Mbappe has been a major player that a lot of people have been talking about him leaving PSG, because arguably has achieved all the things that he can achieve as a player. World Cup, he has it. Maybe if he wins Euro this season, you have that as well. And also, he has won the League of France or the Ligue and knockout multiple times. But the only thing that he has ever wanted, the only thing that he has been working so hard to get, was to win the Champions League. Now he wants the Champions League, but now look at what is happening now. You see, look at how things are not going exactly according to where they're supposed to be going. Because many times he's playing with this French team, which we call PSG, and every single time he keeps failing to actually get a chance to win. The year before almost came close, but they were beaten by Bayern Munich. If they had won it under Tuchel, then this should have been an overstatement. There shouldn't be any problems with this situation, but that didn't happen as well. So I think this kept increasing how much of a desire he's now thinking of leaving what the club he is, because he's not getting what he's looking for. But he's saying that he's happy at PSG. That's for sure. You are getting the money you want. I don't know if it's the money you want. He's getting the awards of performing so well, the goal scorers, all those things in this club. Of course, that's why we call it the Farmers League, because there's not that much competition. But guess what? Last season, they could not do anything, France. Oh, PSG could not do anything in France because they were beaten by who? Is it Lille? Yeah, it was Lille, the champions of Ligue 1, which was something I was really excited about, because it's always interesting to see another team winning a league. rather than the team that regularly just wins it. So I was really happy to see what happened. But now Kylian Mbappe is asking himself questions that we have now failed to even win our own domestic league. At the same time, we have failed to win the Champions League. What is my thought? What is really my purpose? What am I going to achieve with France? I've given them 4 years of my life and they've not really delivered. Not France, the team. I'm talking about PSG, the team that is in France. France, and also looking at it, just to say it in total, just looking at it, France are probably the only team that is really close to winning the Champions League at this moment. But PSG are the no, I mean PSG are the closest team that is really close to win the Champions League in France at this moment. So when I say France, I'm just talking about them. But now the problem is this: Kylian Mbappe feels like if you waste more times, it will not happen anytime sooner or when he's expecting. So the question is this: was he that Kylian Mbappe was trying to push more that he leaves this place, and he had to use that platform he had gotten when he was in France camp or to France camp to say that he's not really feeling like he is at the right place, and try to force other teams who are interested in him to come and get him. Now let me tell you now. Last week, if I remember so well, last week we got the rumors that Manchester, not Manchester, I mean Real Madrid had openly pulled out of the competition of Kylian Mbappe because, of course, we all know that Real Madrid are in a lot of debts. Not really debts, but they don't have money because of the COVID-19 and how they were affected. So they don't have a lot of money to actually say that they can do something. That is for sure. But now the question of the day is this: as we know, Real Madrid don't have money. Who else can come and get Kylian Mbappe? Of course, the other rumors that us, the Liverpool fans, have been pushing was this: Liverpool can go for Kylian Mbappe, but looking at our highest earner and what things are happening, it does not even look any close that we are a team that can go for those big names type of players. We did get for Virgil van Dijk, but he was not yet the player he is now under us. We did go for Salah, but he was not really the player that he is now under us. Even money. So Liverpool is not a team that is gonna go for a player and give him a lot of money. They are a team that are gonna go for a player, then make him into a star and stuff like that, and then the team player goes away or something like that. In the case of Gino, when now they try to give one player. But anyway, now the question of the day is this: where do Kylian Mbappe goes? Some rumors came out, I think, this week as well, where we are being told that one person who's there in France with Kylian Mbappe was busy advising him that he should try or give Bayern Munich a chance. Imagine Bayern Munich with Lewandowski, Gnabry, and Kylian Mbappe in the team. I'm telling you, they're taking everything that they can put their hands on. That is just a winning team that is written down there. So the question of the day is this: what is going to happen? Who's going to win this lot of crazy confusion that is happening? Kylian Mbappe is saying that he's happy at PSG, but he feels like he has to. Is he at the right place where he can achieve all the things he wants to achieve? I don't necessarily need to go fast. That's what he said. I have to make the right decision, which is difficult, and I give myself every chance to make my mind. Mbappe told France Football when asked about his immediate future. I'm in a place where I like myself, where I feel good, but is it the best place for me? I don't have the answer yet. I know a project with our I know that a project with or without me is quite the same for the club. You understand? He knows that the project of winning something is quite the same with or without him at PSG. But PSG understands my feelings probably also because they know what I will not stay. They knows that I will not snake. Okay, but a great player also proves itself outside the field where you have to know how to do things cleanly with the class. Okay, he was saying other things. I don't really care about what he was saying on top of that. But also, you have to remember that he they have already signed the Genie 100. So he has some of the players who are well-known winners we have come to know who have already done it. So he can look at that situation and say that maybe, okay, let me try to trust this project that this man is trying to create and see where what really happens on that. Mbappe is selected in an unusual time to come to make a dramatic admission about his future as France are about to begin their Euro 2020 campaign. However, it's not entirely surprising that he feels this way, and as long as he has long been rumored to eventually consider a move away from their home nation. So this is it, people. This is it. That's the bigger picture of all these things. That's why I love the goal. They tell you what the player says. They give you exactly the words that the player says. Then they tell you the bigger picture where this thing is going. There is the decision when we were talking about this thing. So of course, yes, it really made the news that everyone are talking about, which was what I was reading you the first. Then secondly, we actually read exactly the words that the player was saying. Then lastly, the bigger picture. What is Kylian Mbappe thinking that he will get out of what he just said? What do you think he will actually manage to get out of what he just said? Yes, he'll get the media to push the story because he is a bigger star. Of course, the media are going to push the story. Secondly, this is going to force teams who are actually interested and they have the money to get the player to actually put so much pressure to try and get Kylian Mbappe. And secondly, he's sending a message to the rivals who are interested in the player that I am here. I'm saying I want to go. Make a decision for me. Go and buy me out of this PSG team. And also, he's telling PSG that as much as you guys may say that I'm not leaving, me myself as a player, I still be the one who makes this decision to sign your contract that you're offering me, and I might not take it. So do the right thing. Try by all means to market me to other places so that I go. That is the bigger picture that Kylian Mbappe is sending here because he's doing it while there's still time for PSG to make money. And he's doing it while there's still time for actually something to happen. And if PSG don't open their eyes to what this player just said, they are going to regret not taking the chance of actually selling this player while they could actually still get something out of this player. But that's what I think. I think that was the bigger picture that Kylian Mbappe was trying to sell out of this thing, and I think he has done it so perfectly well. I guess I have to say so perfectly well. Now the question of the matter is PSG of all people gonna actually take the decision and actually make the important, painful decision of saying that as much as we love this kid, he is telling us that he's no longer interested in us. So let us let him go. Let's just let him go and do whatever he wanna do because he feels that it's really high time that he leaves. So why can we make that a possibility? That's all I think. So we have other news that we need to talk about. If you didn't know, we need to cover other things. If you are not really given the hint, Ben White is being linked to with a move to Arsenal. I repeat, Ben White is being linked to a move to Arsenal. It seems like Arsenal wants to sign Ben White after releasing Luis. Remember, Luis was released, and now they need to sign a player to replace him. And I think they're saying that Ben White could be the right candidate that they really need. Or should I say, it could be the right player that they need to actually have something that can happen for them. Now, the question is this: do you think it is a good decision, especially with the money that has been said? Oh, let me just give you information on the Football Connect. I advise you guys go subscribe to the Football Connect and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, because all those platforms we are using to push the good words, and the good word is what the transfers and all the things that is happening. So make sure that you go check that one out. It is always possible and important that you do so. So let me move on to the important news that is there. Before we come back to the hurricane news, we have to talk about that one as well. There's Nuno story as well. So there is a lot of information that is happening. Yeah, so this happened about yesterday. As you can see, the time. David Austin was the reporter who took the story out first. He said, breaking news, Arsenal are preparing a move for Brighton and England defender Ben White. It could take around 40 to 50 million pounds to secure his signature. So David, of course. Now the question of the day, or the question that I've been hearing people talking about is this. Was this the right time for Arsenal? Okay, no, not really that. Let me put that away. Was this the right decision that Arsenal are making here? Is going after Ben White exactly what Arsenal really need at this moment? Is going after Ben White what is gonna really help Arsenal actually achieve what they're saying their intentions are to actually get something? Is Ben White with the amount that they're gonna spend, this is around 50 million, enough? Is it the money that they have to be paid for them to get this player? Because I don't think that Ben White is worth that amount of money. 50 million euro, pounds, people, not even euro, pounds. So it means it's even more money in euros. Why would you go for a player we have only seen him play for Brighton? Not even many times. He was not really playing like every single time. The only time when this man shined was in the championship. That's when the rumors of the like Liverpool's and all other players got interested in him. Now he is in the England squad. Don't you think if I was Arsenal, I take my time and see how much an impact Ben White becomes for England in Euros, so that I can actually make a decision to say that I can go for this guy? Or maybe they're afraid that if he performs so well in the Euro, Brighton are gonna raise their amount and they're gonna make him so expensive for them to even put their hands on him. That can also be a possibility, but yeah, that is that. Still a possibility now. That's the question that I have. Now I don't know what's gonna happen. I wish I knew, people. I wish I could just tell you that this is exactly what this means and what's gonna happen. But now we just have to wait and see what happens. But now that's the rumors that we have. Ben White could be on his way to Arsenal before the Euro for England has even started, or maybe the second game. Let's give it time and see what happens. Now, if you saw the, of course, we covered this. PSG are set to sign Gojimo Daram on a free. Verbal agreement has been reached with Maro Round on a contract until 2026. The paperwork is to be confirmed. The deal is being prepared. Source Fabrizio Ramon. I think we did cover this. We did receive new news today early in the morning. So Nuno Santos is said to be on his way to join Everton's, as revealed today by Dominic Kings. The agreement will be completed soon, and he will be expected to be announced as a new Everton manager in the next few days. So this was what we received as the news yesterday. What else did we receive comparing or in relate to Nuno? Because there is news that came in to the Football Connect earlier today. So 1 hour ago, former Wolves boss Nuno Espirito Santos is on the verge of being appointed Everton manager. That is the news that we received from. Who was that? Sorry, I need to do something. I just got a message that I need to do answer here. It's important. Sorry for that, people. Yeah, I think I'm almost done. Okay, so Nuno dramatically left Wolves at the end of the game. Like the last game for Wolves was his last, and I was confused. Like, what was really happening? Why was he leaving Wolves? Is there a reason why he's walking away from this? And I want to know the reason why he's really walking away. You ask those questions because I wonder what is really happening. But now the questions, I'm not saying that leaving Wolves and saying that I'm going to be an Everton manager was really his decision, that he was going to leave and be the Everton manager. I'm not saying that. That would be really crazy. I'm just saying that why would he leave Wolves? Of course, he didn't perform so well, but we expected him to do better next season. Of course, why would he leave Wolves and just straightforward say that I'm leaving them and I'm gonna be the next Everton manager? People were actually expecting him to be the Tottenham manager. Remember, Tottenham don't have a manager, but no, that's not really what's happening here. It's really crazy. We'll definitely see more, or we'll keep you updated with whatever that happens whenever the breaking news happens. If you look at where I'm getting these tweets and everything that I'm giving you, it's actually on the Football Connect page, people. So that's why I'm advising you to come and follow us on Twitter. Oh, I am really loving a lot of people who are following us, who are liking and following us on our YouTube, on our Facebook page. We are now 1,350 or something like that. We are growing strong every single day, and I believe we're gonna even grow big. The brand is growing there, the Football Connect. Trust me, it's really growing so big. So I keep advising you guys to go check it out so that you never miss out because it's really amazing to see how much we are doing. Let's continue. The Kylian Mbappe and Giroud tension in France camp does not seem to be going away after Kylian Mbappe reportedly rejected Olivier Giroud's apology. I told you about this one. It's not going anywhere far from this. Now, this is the news that I wanted you to watch. This is coming from Roy Keane, who is advising, I don't care if it is 120 million, sign him. Manchester United have been urged to break the bank for Tottenham Hotspur stars Harry Kane. That is what Roy Keane is saying. The Manchester United legend believes that Harry Kane will be really important for the next move that this team is going to be doing to Manchester United if they want to create something. Because one thing that I know, Manchester United are really good in terms of going up front, but they're failing the finishers. Even though Cavani is doing his part, but they are failing. Sometimes they lose focus and they will need a special person to perform so well, but it doesn't usually happen that way. So now this is what Roy Keane is saying. Go break the bank. Go bring Harry Kane, because with Harry Kane, you are guaranteed 20 to 30 goals every single season because he does not stop scoring, especially if you have signed Jadon Sancho, who's going to be a good addition in terms of assists. And also with Bruno Fernandes still in the team, that will be one interesting team. And I might actually be interested to see where you guys are going next, because that will really be interesting to see. But of course, that is where we are at this moment. That's what people are saying, and that's what Roy Keane is saying. Guys, I advise you to follow the Football Connect on these social platforms. It's really, really important. I just wanted to show you the transfers and everything that we have, and we have to talk about there. I'll be back again if there are any more news in terms of the transfers and everything that is changing. It's always important that I come back so that I give you more information. I'm going to try to get a little clip from the yesterday's watch along when what is his name? When the Almighty came in and played me to go search on a porn star or something like that. I don't even want to talk about that because I don't know a lot of players in this Italian team. But anyway, we'll move on to that. Thank you very much for watching. This has been the Football Connect. I really enjoyed this time. I hope you guys do. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what do you think about these transfers that are happening, and which one do you feel like it's really a relevant transfer that has to happen, and where do you want to see these teams going, because it's really, really important. And as well, I still repeat, thank you very, very much for helping the Football Connect to reach 1,000 followers on Facebook, and we still keep growing stronger every single day. I hope that I'll be saying the same thing about our Twitter page and also our Instagram page. And also, of course, we already know that we are around 21K on our TikTok page, so we don't really talk about that one. We want to move on to the next stage. So let's just hope that things keep happening and we keep growing. Thank you very much for watching. This has been the Football Connect. I've been your host, Sam. Let me see where we go next. But thank you very much for watching. Like and comment and subscribe. Tell others about the Football Connect. Always important. Click that like button, subscribe. See you later when we go with the watch alongs. Goodbye.
Beats the goalkeeper. He's just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.